Let's get to the news in our beloved state, our news in Illinois. Well, someone made an appearance on ABC's The View recently.
Here to talk about the speech and the way forward for Democrats and democracy itself. Please welcome Governor Pritzker.
Whoa, Ben, calm down.
That's me clapping.
We got a show to do.
Oh, yeah. It's me clapping. Yeah, President Pritzker.
That's right, our Illinois Democratic governor, but according to Ben, not for long, soon to be president himself, one J.B. Pritzker. He visited the crew over at The View. Now, you won't believe what they talked about, but if you listen to this show or followed Illinois politics at all for the last few weeks, you may have an idea. I'll let you think about it for a minute. Quick. That's right. He's been doing what he's always been doing this year, needling our 45th and 47th president, one Donald Trump. Did it almost the entire time in this interview with The View. Further proving our theory on the Ben Joravsky Show that this guy is, in fact, running for president. We have a few clips to play from his appearance on The View. Ben, before we get to those clips, here's a quick question. Have you ever watched one episode of The View?
Full episode?
Full episode.
No.
Didn't think so.
I wish I hadn't answered that as honestly as I did, because that's another show I'm hoping it invites me on sometime. But no, never watched I've watched clips, bits and pieces. Okay.
That was funny. I wish I would have lied there. Okay.
I would have lied. Damn.
All right. So you've never watched one full episode.
No. Have you?
Yeah, I think I have. I think I have watched one full episode of The View, like just sitting at home, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Not going to work one day.
Must have been a slow day.
And I think it was on when I was like still in high school. So, you know, like just kind of hanging out at home.
I don't believe The View was on when you were still in high school.
I graduated in 2002. I think so.
I'm going to have our research staff look that up. Hold on, right?
When did The View? I'm pulling it up.
All right. When View. Let's see.
August 11th, 1997.
That's correct. Damn. You're kidding.
Oh,
You're around since then?
Been on for a long time.
Whoa. That was Barbara Walters' days, right? Was Whoopi Goldberg on it in 97?
No. They had like Rosie O'Donnell. Remember they had her on for a while. Then they had Star Jones. They had her.
Oh. By the way, we had Kamahaya was on. We recorded a show with him. It's airing next week, but we started. He is a huge fan of Joan Rivers, and he sent me a Joan Rivers video. This is a total tangent. Joan Rivers talking about Rosie O'Donnell is the most politically incorrect thing I've ever seen. Have you ever seen that?
About anything?
Oh my God.
I mean, there's video of her implying that Michelle Obama's a man. There's all kinds of stuff with Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers was, wow, she was out there, D. Okay, I'm just saying. She was really out. I don't know. I apologize for that tangent, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, D.
Oh, that's fine. So you've never watched a single episode of The View. I think this is appropriate. Ben, can you name all the hosts on The View right now? 30 seconds, go.
No. Bahar. Whoopi Goldberg.
Bahar, okay.
Joy. And Star. I know their first names. And then there's a guest host who comes on occasionally named Dennis.
All right. You failed that one miserably. You named like hosts of the past. Sonny Hostin, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg. I can name 3. That's
okay. That's pretty good. I like Sonny. I love the song Sonny. Have you ever heard the song Sonny?
Please don't sing it.
Okay. There's a song Sonny, which is so good, and it's like done by every jazz artist in the world, and it's an awesome song. I urge all millennials who've never heard of the song Sonny, and Z's. I haven't forgotten you, Z's. Go listen to the song Sonny.
All right. So let's move along here. J.B. Pritzker visited The View. Guys running for president. So let's go ahead and play the clips that we have here. Joy Behar, you know, she wasted no time getting chummy with the governor.
It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Speech. Incredible.
Thank you.
And by the way, I was trashing billionaires, but you're one of them, and I like you. They're not all the way that I presented them. You are a billionaire, are you not?
I
am. Yeah, life is good.
That's awesome.
D, you're a billionaire, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
You're a reverse billionaire.
I just like that clip for some reason. And yes, I shortened that, and that will be a clip on future What a Weeks. You are a billionaire, right? I am.
I am not a perfect.
All right, so let's play a little more here from his appearance on The View. Thanks to ABC for this audio, by the way.
Thank you, ABC.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without you. Joy Behar agrees with you, Ben, by the way.
I'm so happy to have you here because when I saw that speech, I said, this guy should run for president.
Oh!
First of all, Joy, he is running for president, okay? He hasn't officially, formally announced. That's correct, Joy. That's correct. But he is effectively running for president.
Now, The View loved what JB had to say during his budget speech. Nothing about the budget there. They probably fell asleep like all of us did here, most of it. But that one part where he talked about Donald Trump, it's comparing and contrasting from a certain time. Let's hear what JB Pritzker, his thoughts on what he said during his budget speech. So like I said, The View loved it.
Tell people what you were trying to say in that speech. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think anybody who heard it, I think understands that over the last, it's been 38 days since the president took over. And he has slowly, steadily, actually relatively quickly, I guess I should say, but every day eroded your rights. And everything that he has done has been tearing down constitutional democracy. And that's what happened in Nazi Germany. And I'm not suggesting that we're heading all the way down that path. But I am suggesting that we should all be, it should be like red alert, everybody.
Yes.
It's time for everybody to wake up. And so that's really what I wanted to say.
Just one follow-up question.
Fighting words.
First of all, we need a studio audience. Okay? Can I just say that? We need someone to cheer when I say something. Okay? I agree with what Pritzker said in the budget address, and you're absolutely correct. It came at the end of the budget address, which was, I don't know, an hour long or something, and nobody's talking about the first 59 minutes of the budget address. I, by the way, know a political observer in the city of Chicago, who I won't name because she, giveaway, she does not want to be named. She thinks that Pritzker added that part at the end about the fragility of democracy in our country, strictly as a way of getting people not to pay attention to some cuts he had made in the budget. So it was a political strategy on the part of Pritzker. This is one of the most cynical political observers I know, Dee. I just got to throw out her observation. I thought about it, and I disagreed with her. I was like, I think it's because he's running for president. And so there may be a collateral benefit that nobody's paying attention to the cuts that he made. You're right. There may be a collateral benefit to that. But in the context of our time, where Donald Trump and MAGA dominate everything in our country, as they should, I think he was really doing that to bring attention to his still emerging, developing presidential campaign. No doubt in my mind.
Well, we're kind of trashing that budget address. Let's give it another shot. Let's try and listen to it and see, maybe we're being a little too harsh on it. Maybe it sounds a little better after a week.
I believe strongly that we must continue our firm commitment to building up the rainy day fund.
Oh, no, it does not. Oh my God, we're moving on. My God, it was boring.
It was funny going back to Emmanuel on the Bill Maher show. He goes, well, I talked about the three things that everybody cares about. And one of them is stable finances. And the reality is that nobody cares about that stuff. And take it from me, a guy who's dedicated years of his life to writing about it, D, no one cares about it. People still make fun of me because I spent so many years of my life writing about municipal finances. Ben, you write about the most boring stuff. It's so boring. So nobody cares about it at all. You're absolutely correct, D. They only care about how much they have to pay in taxes.
Rainy day fund.
Rainy day fund.
Ooh, that sounds boring.
You will never get invited on The View for having a rainy day fund. You will never, ever, ever. Bill Maher did not invite Rahm Emanuel to his show because Rahm Emanuel believed in stable budgets. He invited him to the show is because he's a celebrity who has a reputation for being a total asshole to lefties. And that's kind of where Bill Maher is now. He likes to be an asshole to lefties. So, I know. I'll bring out the ultimate asshole to lefties and put him on the show, and then we'll all laugh at lefties. But it had nothing to do with stable financial government, okay? Nothing. Because Bill Maher couldn't tell you anything about financial. He does complain about his taxes, though, D. Do you know that? Have you watched the Bill Maher show? Wait a minute. I'm going to turn it around on you, Dr. D. Have you ever watched an entire Bill Maher show?
Oh yeah, I've watched an entire Bill Maher show. It's well written. It's a very well written show.
The current. I'm not talking about back in the day when you were a kid smoking reefer in Alton.
Real time with Bill Maher, right? Like a current up to date one. Yeah,
you've watched the whole one from start to finish.
Yeah. New rules, people. New rules, you fucking idiot. Like, he's so like very pompous.
I said Bill Maher very pompous. New rules. I watched the clips. I have to admit, got good writers. It's got good writers, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. It's
got good writers.
He's he has good delivery. Like, anybody who disagrees with him, they always say that too. It's like they're like, okay, you're pretty good at what you do, but God, you're so annoying.
It's true. You're good at what you do, but man, are you annoying.
The best Bill Maher, if we're watching it, is when Dr. Phil went on his weird, creepy dungeon show, Club Random. Bill Maher, Dr. Phil went on Club Random. Oh man, Dr. Phil burned him, dude, because Bill Maher, he always talks about, like, he has to explain why he's not married or doesn't have any kids, always, constantly. And Dr. Phil was calling him out and talking to him, and he's like, well, I've learned why. He's like, I still don't know why you don't want to marry a woman, but I definitely know why a woman won't marry you. Like, damn, Dr. Phil burned Bill Maher.
Oh, come on, man. It's easy to burn Bill Maher. Bill Burr burned Bill Maher. Wow, that's hard to say. Bill Burr burned Bill Maher. Say that 10 times. Come on, big guy.
Bill Burr burned Bill Maher.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than you think.
Oh, you ruined my life.
Dr. Phil.
He burned him. He was like, well, I still can't figure out why you don't want to marry a woman, but I definitely know why a woman won't marry you.
It's annoying as hell. Why would anybody want to marry him? So annoying.
And Bill Maher was just like, well, okay, people. All right, so the governor explained himself a little more on The View, and just in case you need a little more convincing that this guy isn't going to try and run for president, here's about a 1-minute clip of the governor needling the president again, then transitioning into what could be one of JB's future presidential campaign speeches. Let's go ahead and hear the final clip here from his appearance on The View.
Look, a lot of this on his part is distraction. He's trying to get, look over here, don't look at what I'm doing down the middle here. And what are they doing? They're tearing down healthcare. Literally 20 million Americans risk losing their healthcare just in the next few months. And it's not like it's just an idea. They just passed it in the House of Representatives as part of the budget. They're going to take away Medicaid from millions and millions of people. In my state, 770,000 people will lose healthcare. And these are the people who need it the most
vulnerable.
And by the way, many of those people, indeed, about half of them live in red counties in Republican areas. They are Republicans who are going to, and they didn't know when they voted for Donald Trump that they were going to lose their health care because of Donald Trump.
They didn't believe it.
They didn't believe
it.
Wasn't talked about. Donald Trump on the campaign trail, and even now says, oh, I'm not going to take away Medicaid. He says Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, I'm not taking those away. Meanwhile, he blessed the House plan that just passed that takes away Medicaid.
Right.
So that's the thing. I think most people may not know. He is lying over and over again. People have to wake up.
President Pritzker, everybody.
That was a great contrast. Just listening to him and the way he talks and thinking about the other politicians we've talked about on the show today, Brandon Johnson, Rahm Emanuel, LaHood, who the fellow from Texas, Gil, thinking of all the other politicians in the show, I do believe that Pritzker he's got something. He's got that ability. There's just a way he can deliver his message, in my opinion, in a compelling way. And it's not an easy gift. I mean, it's not something that comes natural to a lot of politicians. They struggle with it. That's why I say, I wasn't convinced at first. Did not vote for him at first. Kind of won me over. This guy's got it. He's got a gift. So D, I do believe he will be President Pritzker one day. Yeah, you heard it here first.
So are you calling, you're saying 2028? So do you think it's going to be JB versus JD?
Yes. Yes. Unless Trump goes, I want to run again. But you just think about it, D. He just, like, who's going to stop him? Who's going to stop him? If he wants to run again. But Ben, it's in the Constitution. Yeah, so who's going to stop him? Somebody will file a lawsuit, and the Supremes will let him run. Who's going to stop him? So unless it could be Donnie versus Pritzker. And then, if Pritzker wins, who's going to get him out of office? Who's going to remove Trump from the White House? Sometimes I think about these dark thoughts late at night as I'm walking down the street.
Well, if you ask me, I think a billionaire can get anything done.
Take it from an actual billionaire.
I love billionaires.
I'm going to leave you with something that you can take with you for the rest of your life. Number one, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Wait, I didn't mean to say that. This is what you can take with you for the rest of your life. People love rich people. I'm trying to tell you that for years. You haven't been listening to me, okay? People love rich people. I want to be rich, okay? You want to be rich. We're not there yet. So we love rich people.
I think there's something to it. We've seen it time and time again now. They're not really a billionaire. I mean, there's a lot of bad things, but you can say that they're not beholden to anybody. You know what I mean? They don't have to cut deals with anybody. Oh yeah, well, I helped you get here to do that. No, fuck you. I'm a billionaire. I run this show. You know what I mean? There's something to that, to where you don't have to
That's something that I cannot stand. I hear what you're saying. And first of all,
I don't like it. I
know you don't like it. I know what in the purest form. It's like a billionaire does not have to is above it all. A billionaire can fund his or her own campaign.
No favors.
Yeah, no favors. That's in it. But how did you get to be a billionaire? Okay. How many favors? Yeah. And in the case of Donnie, to hold on to your billions, how many favors? The deal, the Ukrainian mineral deal, D. I'm like, this dude is so transactional. He's telling Zelensky, I'll continue to support you, or I'll continue to make sure that your country gets armaments from the United States, so you can fend off Putin. But what about those minerals? I want you to sign them over. Like, God damn, what a freaking shakedown! And we're worried about cufflinks, okay? And by the way, who's getting the minerals?
And who's getting the cufflinks? I want them.
Let me ask you this, Dr. D, since you're concerned about the cufflinks in the gift room.
Yeah.
Who do you think is getting the proceeds from the minerals? Do you think the federal government is going to get the proceeds? Or do you think, I don't know, baby Trump's going to get them or something? I'm like, where's the mineral proceeds going? And can I trust Congress? Hey, LaHood, are you going to pay attention to those? The proceeds from the minerals? Like you're paying attention to the cufflink? Oh, wait, it was Gil who cared about the cufflinks. LaHood cared. What did LaHood cared about? 6.6%? Actually, that was my Gil imitation. I apologize, LaHood.
Yeah, so that's our what a week. Oh, by the way, Ben, I got to mention something. There's a show now called What a Day in Chicago. It's a Chicago show. It's called What a Day.
Yes, I was aware of that. Yes.
How pissed off are you about that?
What do they say about imitation? Sincerest form of flattery.
That's right. All right. That is your what a week. Remember, you can find us all over social media. All right. At Benny J Show. BENNY, the letter J Show. You can send us an email. Benny J Show, BENNY, the letter J Show at gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts, feelings, complaints, movie requests, food requests. Send us whatever you want. It's fine. Benny J Show at gmail.com, BENNY, the letter J Show. Check out our shorts. We're going to cut up this episode, all episodes. Check us out on YouTube. Find us. We're all over, baby.
Yes, we're all over. We're on TikTok. Okay, we're building a TikTok.
We are on TikTok, and you don't stop.
I love being on TikTok. I'm on TikTok, honey. Look. All right, thank you, Dr. D. You do an outstanding job. I haven't said this in a while. You do a great job, Dr. G. You're the pride and joy, not of Alton, but of Godfrey, Illinois. Yeah, Godfrey, not Alton. Don't make that mistake again. I only made it for 6 years. Give yourself a raise. Take it out of petty cash. Peace and love, everybody.
There is a general rule. I had this when I was mayor. Safe streets, strong schools, stable finances. Focus on those three things and your city's going to be fine.